Good morning, everyone. It's Paulette coming from you, coming to you from the park once again, bright and early. Birds chirping. I hope you hear them. But today is June 18th, 2026. It's a 7-day, which God rested on the 7th day. It's divine perfection, completion, and totality. And I find this interesting because yesterday I grabbed my phone and it was 3:43, and that number just really stood out to me, and I was guided to look it up. And when we look at numbers, especially like a number like 343, you think, they ain't nothing really. But, to me, the 3 surrounded the 4. So I think as 3 is the Trinity. And, the 4, which is the being, the 4 corners, the 4 seasons, hope you understand what I'm trying to say. But so I didn't realize this, but it's 7 times 7 times 7. So I found it compelling to mention that today, because today is a 7-day, which I wasn't thinking it was going to be a 7-day, but it was just those little quinky dinks that God puts in your life that you're not paying attention. People think it's just coincidences, but when you start looking into it deeper, it really grounds you and definitely draws you closer to God. Definitely draws you closer to God. As I said that at 2:42 into the video. Yeah, that number. But it's my 48th video, and 48 is divine administration, order of the comprehensive reach of God's redemption plan. And God commands the Israelites to give the Levites exactly 48 cities to live in, scattered throughout the promised land. And that's in Numbers 35, verse 7. And also 48 is 4 times 12, which 4, like I said, represents the earth, the 4 corners, the seasons. And then 12 represents the spiritual government of the tribes of Israel. Because you got your 12 apostles. It just when you link the numbers back to God instead of thinking it's just a number, it changes your life. It really does. So together it symbolizes God's spiritual order extending across the earth. So Apostle Paul was approximately 48 years old when he met Timothy. And I know there's 2 books in the Bible for Timothy, and those were actually letters from Apostle Paul. I think that's when he was in prison, which I'm like, how did he get these letters to him? Yeah, those are unanswered questions for me, but I just find it fascinating because it's not like you can go to, put a stamp on it and put it put it in the mail and it makes it to them. Someone had to physically deliver letters. Yeah, crazy when you think about it. But yeah, so he was approximately 48 years old when he met Timothy, beginning a fundamental partnership for the New Testament church. So, Timothy was an early Christian evangelist. So Paul's trusted missionary companion and a first bishop of Ephesus. I think that's how you say it. Ephesus. And he was born of a Greek father and a Jewish mother. And he had deep faith in his young life. And like I said, there's 2 letters. So there's 1st and 2nd Timothy in the Bible. So that's what I found regarding 48. So this is going to be a short video. So for those that don't like the long ones, you got your wish. So I love you all, and possibly I'll do another one today. If not, I'll talk to you tomorrow. I love you all. Have a great day. Bye.